Alright, so this video is regarding solving right triangles. So, with our knowledge of trigonometry that now we know, you can use it to solve specific parts of a triangle. So for numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8, you can solve these triangles by trigonometry. Now, this is kind of the step to getting to, if using trigonometry, we can solve all the missing parts of the triangle, meaning we can find all the sides and all the angles, but that's going to be in a different video here. So we're going to use specifically trigonometry in this lesson to find out what, to find out what the missing variable is. So number 5, we want to find x, okay? And we're given that this bottom angle is 49 degrees and that one of the sides is 14, okay? So from 49 degrees, that's where we're going to do our trigonometry, because whenever we do trigonometric functions, we always do them from an angle. So we pick which angle we want to use, okay? So we pick the angle we want to use, and so it's going to be 49 degrees. From there, I need to label 3 different things. I need to label my opposite side, my adjacent side, and my hypotenuse. Okay? So I need to pick my opposite side, my adjacent side, and my hypotenuse. Okay? So, with that, I'm just going to move this real quick. There we go. Okay? So, I'm going to label my side. So the one that's farthest away is my opposite. So this side is the farthest away, 14. So that's going to be my opposite side. Okay, x will be my adjacent side because it's closest to it. And my blank side will be my hypotenuse because it's the hypotenuse, because the right angle always points to the hypotenuse. Okay, so that is how we label all the sides. Now, using the information we're given, okay, so I know that the adjacent side is x and the opposite side is 14. I don't know anything about the hypotenuse. So I'm going to cross off the hypotenuse because I don't know anything about it. Okay, now, with my information that I know, okay, I'm going to write down my tribal phrase, so, ka, toa. Okay. So using SOHCAHTOA, okay, I determine which one of those, do I use sine, cosine, or tangent, so ka or toa, okay, depending on what I'm given. So I need to find the one that has the opposite and the adjacent, but does not include the hypotenuse, okay. Well, I can't use sine, because sine has the hypotenuse here, okay. I can't use cosine, because cosine uses the hypotenuse. But toa is the only one I can use, because, or tangent, because the opposite and the adjacent sides have what I need. So when I do this problem, it's going to be tangent of 49 degrees equals opposite, 14, over adjacent, x. Okay? Now, in order to solve for x, we actually have to calculate what tangent of 49 degrees is. Because there's 2 different ways to do it. You can use your calculator if you have a scientific or graphing calculator, or you can use that table. Again, if you type on Google trigonometric ratios or trig ratios table or chart, it should give you all these angles between 1 and 89. It gives you a column for sine, cosine, and tangent, and it has a bunch of decimals on it. That's what you need. So for me, I have a fancy calculator, and if I type in tangent 49 degrees, I get this decimal. 1.1504. Now, with all the trigonometric functions, whenever you make a decimal, they always have 4 decimal places, just because it makes it more exact, because if you round a little bit too soon, it won't be as exact as it should be. So, 4 decimal places there, okay, equals 14 over x. And, luckily, we've already learned this year, if I put an invisible 1 under 1.1504, I have 2 fractions that equal to each other. Hey, that's like a proportion. We know how to do those. So we cross multiply, okay, which gives me 14 equals 1.1504x. And to get x by itself, we divide by a 1.1504 on both sides. Okay. So x equals, so on my calculator I'm going to type in 14 divided by 1.1504. And that's going to equal 12.1 7, or 12.2 if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, so x equals 12.2. So in this triangle, all I need to do was find x. Okay, so that was a video just to kind of do some simple trigonometry to find the missing side length. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to solve the entire triangle.